Peace, y'all. Welcome to today's mathematics with your girl, Sunshine Monet L. Today is 798. You already know we're in the month of 7. This is the month of balance and harmony and justice. We're talking about the Libra scales here with the 7th house. 7 is also the number of God. And in the number 7, you more so be like craving isolation and solitude to get more in tune with your inward self, which is in alignment with the fact that we are in Cancer season, which is all about going inward to yourself, inward to your home and family, inward to your nurturing spaces. Also, for my nomadics out here, it's best to go inward in the land because the storms are coming as we are in Akhet season and everything is bubbling up to ultimately come down. Ashe? Ashe. So in that space, we are also focusing on the justice system. We're focusing on balancing those Libra scales into fairness, right? We focus on our interpersonal relationships, our bonds, and our contracts in this space and time. Get them things in order, y'all. So on this day of 9, we are in the day of wholeness and completion, giving birth. What are you giving birth to today? What kind of baby are you going to have today? I want to have some art babies today. Today is an art baby feeling kind of day. I'm going to get some orders done. Anyway, that's just me personalizing. You talk about what kind of babies you want to have today. What are you giving birth to? What is being born in your space? You know, 9 is also the number of wholeness and completion. It's in alignment with the 9th house energy. 9th house is dealing with Sagittarius energy. That's Papa Obatala. You know, the Jupiter energy giving us that generosity and the optimism and the fullness that we need. You know, we're feeling our joy today as Sagittarius energy. That 9th house energy rules over the external side of the sacral chakra. So whatever you give birth to today, let it bring you joy. You know, be mindful of your reproductive system today. Be mindful of overindulging in different vices that, you know, numb your neurons or, you know, overdo your neurons. Or be mindful of, you know, abusing yourself sexually. You know, all those things. Discipline is key in that 9 because, you know, you want to give birth to something complete. And yeah, I had a joke in my head. It's insensitive. Anyway, so in this day of 9, we're going to add that day of 9 of what you want to give birth to, that sense of wholeness and completion, that Sagittarius, Oracle, Sage, Wisdom type energy. And we're going to put it to this month of 7 of your interpersonal relationships, your bonds and contracts and balance and fairness and all that fun stuff like that. And we're going to come up with knowledge and equality, right? We are taking that Aries energy, that fire energy, that cardinal fire energy that gets us doing things. And we're applying that to our health, wellness, daily routine and our habits. 6th house is the mercurial house of your moral and integral code. We like equality here. We like reciprocation here, right? And of course, if you take your wholeness into, you know, the Libra scales, why wouldn't you want reciprocation back? Why wouldn't you want equality? You know, may it affect your daily routine and how you go about doing things. That means that whatever you give birth to today is going to affect your days to come, right? Today is the last day of the first decan of the month of cardinal energy. So, you know, it's divine to like really pay attention to, you know, how you spent the first 8 days. You know, look back and see like, how do you feel whole? What are you giving birth to based upon how you spent this cardinal decan? And you know, because it's going to affect your daily routine for the next decan. And we give thanks, right? We're still in the energy of Anubis up until the 13th, I believe. So, you know, we're still flowing in that creative introverted energy. Ashe, ashe. So that 1 and 6, that knowledge on your moral and integral code and your habits, and speaking on that knowledge, because 6 also rules over the throat chakra, while 1 is Aries, that's the gut energy, and we know gut controls the mind. So speaking what's on your gut, speaking what's in your intuition, all that matters, right? So we come into 7. We come back into 7, which is the energy of God. We still coming back into that 7. It's okay to go inward today. It's okay to do the spiritual things today. You know, everything can't be a materialistic day. You know what I'm saying? So more so likely that 9 ain't going to be like, oh, I made this or I made that, you know, in its entirety. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's just going to be, you know, a wholeness in the non-physical facet or things like that. So be mindful of that. Also, as we take that 7, we're going to put that 7 into our solar plexus chakra because we're in the year of 8. This is the year of Oya, the year of building and destroying. And we see a lot of stuff being destructed and a lot of things being rebuilt. Don't judge me. Anyway, Oya is the, you know, the mother. She had 9 miscarriages and 9 babies. And, you know, 9 is that number we started off with today, didn't we? So, you know, 8 is all about your solar plexus chakra, your enforcer. And when you enforce things, you got to do it with confidence, right? You got to be courageous with it, right? But you don't want to be in control, because when you're in control, that means there's an overactivity in the solar plexus chakra. So be mindful of the people that are being controlled by the 8, and they're doing the most to control other energies and other things. And be mindful of the people who have an underactive number 8, where they're the ones that's being controlled and stuff. We give both spaces grace as the universe creates more and more realignment, Ashe. So the year 8, the year of oil, we love it here. I really love it. Be mindful of the currency flow, whether it's the actual monetary currency flow or it's nature's currency flow. We do have some new currents happening throughout our states, being split up through currents of water, through currents in the ocean, and in the skies, as above as below, so is in between. Some currencies going on inside of yourself. Make sure you're paying attention to your currents and your currencies, okay? Because you have some electromagnetic ones and you got the water ones. So pay attention to your currents. Be mindful we in the year of conception. So it's like, what do you want to conceive in this year? What are you conceiving? Because in the year 9, we're going to give birth to that. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to take that 7 and we're going to put it to our solar plexus chakra, because we're ready to enforce those Libra scales. And it's going to bring us to 15, 1 and 5. That's knowledge and the power of your truth. Knowledge and the power of your truth. That's pretty self-explanatory. I don't think I gotta get too much in detail with that one, because ultimately today is the day of 6. So when you get that knowledge and you're walking in the power of your truth with that knowledge, again, be mindful that what you do, how you look back on how you spent this first decan, and you know, looking forward how we want to spend this next decan, which is the decan of 2, which rules over Taurus energy. Now we're getting to the materialization of things. Now we're getting into, you know, 2 also deals with the Libra scales, being the number of balance, but then 2 and the number of wisdom, and then 2 also gets in the Taurus energy, as Taurus is the second house of, you know, priorities and wealth and value and self-value and how that is expressed. So we're looking back and we're moving forward with it. And I hope you did your homework on this first decan of the mathematics, so that you can feel really good about being in this day of 9 and knowing what you want to harmonize into your space and what you want to apply into your 6th house of daily routine and your habits. A new Moreland integral code is underway, and we give thanks. 6 is the number of equality. We want equality in all things. Ashe. So, astrological report. We start the day off with a 10% waxing crescent moon, moon rising at 9:09 a.m. and setting at 11:03 p.m. We are in Leo in our thought process and in our Vedic space. It's all about confidence, being in your creative energy today. Saying things with your Tipperith, which is that heart that's on fire. Leo deals with riches. We'll start being, we were in alignment with Regulus yesterday in our 3rd eye. So if you were manifesting those things yesterday, you know, just feel it and breathe it in and meditate on it today, and be patient for the tomorrow, because we don't get to the 3rd decan of the month until 10 more days from now. So just be patient, be present. Your expanded abundance is coming. Ashe, ashe. We are in the 5th house with it. No, the 6th house with it. Ooh. So you see how we line up with the numbers. And the 6th house is ruled by Cancer. So going inward for our health, wealth, daily routine. Again, doing the homework I said about looking back on the way we spent this first decan and looking forward to how we want to blend it. Sunrise at 5:39 a.m. and setting at 8:30 p.m. The Great Peacock Globular Cluster in Pavo constellation is well placed at midnight. And that's what I got for you for the astrological report. It's a pretty quiet day in the cosmos, but nevertheless, the moon is doing its work. The numbers are here for you, and, you know, utilize them to your liking, you know. Peace, y'all.